Once again, the blue media apparatus has forced us to, yet again, board the amusement of Kamala's wild cackle ride. And given the fact that we are forced to participate in this, at least allow us to take solace and give tremendous thanks and gratitude how both us and President Trump dodged that bullet in the fact that he literally did, and she failed in her bid for the presidency. Guys, as we get started, please thumb up the video. It costs you absolutely zero. If you like the content, subscribe and leave me a comment with your thoughts. 107 days. That's not a book title. That's the length of her campaign's potential coherence, if it had any, before it completely imploded like a gender reveal party with too much dynamite. Not that she believes in gender. She would never put on such a party.
I mean, there's a lot of personal stuff in the book. I mean, poor Dougie.
You're blowing the lid off of Doug? What's going on?
For example, my birthday's in October. The election's in November. You see where I'm going. And Dougie kind of dropped the ball on my big birthday.
He didn't get you anything?
Oh, you have to read the book.
All right. Just tell me the page. Tell me the page. We're going to take...
But if you thought that she was there to sell a book, no, you're mistaken. All that cackling, she was auditioning for her dream job as head hyena for the role in the new live Lion King reboot. She's got that laugh that sounds like a car alarm going off in a bad neighborhood. Nobody knows why it's happening, what triggered it, but boy, is it ever loud. It's annoying, and it doesn't turn off. And when it does, and you finally take a deep breath, bam, it starts right up again. 107 days. The title being, of course, a demarcation, a statement that if you have the temerity and the stupidity to open up her book, you are implicitly excusing her loss based on the short runway that she had. This title, like everything else about this cackling buffoon, is a sorry excuse. It's like she hired a ghostwriter to pen "The Dog Ate My Presidency." And the subtitle, probably something like, "It wasn't me, it was the vibes." I've got news. We are lucky, folks. So lucky we are not saluting President Hyena right now, which, by the way, hand to God, was her Secret Service code name. Can you imagine her in the Oval Office? Every press conference would be like a stand-up comedy special where the only joke is her laugh. Madam President, what's your plan for the economy? Okay, but what about the foreign policy?
He didn't get you anything?
The Secret Service was already using earplugs during her campaign. Those little things in their ears were not communication devices. They were noise-canceling mechanisms. World leaders would hang up on Zoom calls thinking that they're being pranked by a middle schooler if she was president. Putin's like, is this policy or a TikTok sound effect? And that book, 107 Days, it's not a memoir, it's a crime scene. She's out here blaming everybody but herself, like the campaign trail was just a bad Yelp review that she didn't write. The voters, they just didn't get me. No, Kamala. The truth is, we got you. We saw you trying to explain policy like you were reading a menu in a language that you don't speak. I'll have the word salad with a side of Ukraine, which is a small country. Russia, big, and let me have a side order of the Cackle fries. Her campaign was like watching someone try to assemble IKEA furniture without the instruction, but lots of enthusiasm. No results and a weird urge just to break down and cry in the middle. Thank God we are not living in the Harris administration, where every State of the Union would be a TED Talk on vibes, coconut trees, and the significance of the passage of time. She'd be signing executive orders with a glitter pen, declaring National Bus Appreciation Day because, she loves a good school bus story. Hers, of course, being the short one. Meanwhile, the economy is tanking. China is laughing, and the White House is just doing her interpretive dance to explain inflation. It's not a recession. It's the economy being unburdened by what has been. And let's talk about that Colbert appearance. She's sitting there cackling so hard, the audience is wondering if they missed the punchline or if she's having an allergic reaction that we need to call the doctor for. Hey, I care. I want to keep the standard bearer of the Democratic Party alive and run her again. Stefan is trying to keep it together, but you can see in his eyes, he's thinking, I survived Trump, but this laugh might just end me. She's out there selling this book like it's the Rosetta Stone of why she tanked, but it's just a $29.99 apology tour. Buy my book to find out why I lost. Spoiler alert, you were never for us, just for they, them. We're lucky, folks, because if she was president, we'd be one cackle away from a national crisis. The Pentagon would have to issue a code hyena alert every time she got near a microphone. Foreign dignitaries would leave a meeting with PTSD, muttering, "What was that sound?" We'd have a secretary of vibes instead of a secretary of state. The nuclear codes? She'd probably write them on a Post-it note and lose it in her purse next to her "I'm speaking" coffee mug. So here's to dodging that bullet, America. We're not waking up to President Kamala trying to fix world hunger with a PowerPoint about the context of our lived experiences. 107 days. More like 107,000 reasons we're thanking our lucky stars she's not in charge. Now, somebody get her set up in a $1 million podcast studio where she can get lost, but if she finds her way to the mic, make sure to keep the mute button on so she can cackle into the void and leave the rest of us alone.